Hey guys, I'm back, and we're going to get back to something a little bit more traditional for this channel. Today we're going to take a look at a knife, just a simple old knife. I've had this for a while actually. I bought this the day of or the day before I actually got in the car to drive to move from Florida to here. So the Patreon folks have already seen this knife a little bit, and I had intended to do a review on it earlier. I just kind of got lost in the shuffle, but it's a different one for me, and you'll see why it's different for me when we get into it. But I think a lot of you guys will like it. And you know, as I've been looking at it, and I haven't really done any real testing with it, this is not a straight unboxing because I have seen it before. I have held it a little bit. I've looked at it a little bit. Before we do that though and open up the box, let's do some shout outs because I have been neglecting the shout out list a little bit lately. And we have some birthdays that have gone by and some coming up. So Frostbite had a birthday on November 31st. Frostbite, super active on the channel, always participating in discussions and stuff. So thanks, I really appreciate you, man. You always have something good to say, or something funny, or a little bit of both. So happy birthday to you. Frank Nolan also chiming in quite often, had a birthday that just went by on January 3rd. And Itsmonkeyboy Jr. has a birthday coming up on January 9th. Happy birthday to you guys. Also giving shout outs today to Jeffrey McCoy and Survival Fanatics. Has her own channel. It's pretty good stuff. You can check it out. So anyway, thanks guys for supporting the channel, watching the videos, taking part in the discussions and everything. Just want to make sure we get some shout outs today done. And we'll work through more of the list as we go through some of the following videos. So CRKT. It's a very good brand. You know, one of my top brands. Maybe not one of my favorite brands. I still say a lot of their stuff, not all their stuff, but a lot of their stuff is a bit overpriced for the materials they give you. But these do make some really good knives. So let's get into this box and let's take a look at CRKT S.P.E.W. So different for me for a number of reasons. Number one, you know I'm not crazy about fixed blades. Number two, you know I'm not crazy about a neck knife concept. And number three, you know I'm not crazy about small knives. But I don't know what it was that attracted me to this when I saw it. I got it. I was in Walmart buying some stuff for packing, and I picked up 3 knives all at once. A Kershaw, a Gerber, and a CRKT. And you'll see the other ones, you know, shortly on the channel too. But this one, I don't know what it was. I just saw it, and I said, I got to try it out. I really got to try it out. So it comes, number one, let's take a look at the knife itself. So it's a relatively small Wharncliffe blade. It's a Fultz design, and he makes some pretty cool stuff. You can imagine if this was a larger size, this would be a wicked kind of fighting knife, like utility too. The reason I like Wharncliffes over karambits is because I think that the nice long straight blade has a lot of utility purposes too, for just general stuff that a curved karambit blade doesn't have. But in a fight, in a, you know, if you want to self-defense this thing, it's a wicked nice blade to use as well. But if we kind of look at the design aspects there, really, really nice multicolored G10, really nice machining on there, very ergonomically designed. Now, you know, again, it disappears in my hand with my big Gorilla Goon hands. I would love a full-size one of these because it just, the shaping of it looks like it would be really comfortable and would just fit so nice into the hand that way. This would make a great thumb ramp. You know, it looks like it would be so well designed to be so comfortable to hold on to. But bead blast finish, very nicely refined edge and tip on there. You know what? We got to look up what the S.P.E.W stands for because honestly, I don't know. And it comes with this little tiny lanyard on the back, which is cool. Fit and finish on this thing is really nice. Everything's made very well. Like I said, great machining, great finishing on the G10. You don't have any over or under bite with the scales and the rest of the blade. Obviously, it's a fixed blade. It's full tang. You can see it right there. I mean, one big piece of steel. Big piece, relatively speaking. Speaking of steel, here's the specs. So it's kind of standard CRKT. You're not getting a really high-end steel, but you're not getting total junk either. And I think for just, you know, if you want just general EDC type carry or use, nothing super hard use, but this would hold up for you pretty well and give you a decent level of corrosion resistance and everything. I think for a lot of folks, the small size would be attractive actually, because, you know, you could, as a neck knife, this would dangle nicely under a shirt. It's got some other options we're going to look at in a minute. Let's take a look at the blade finishing though, right out of the package. I'm expecting this to cut very, very well. Oh yeah. Virtually no effort whatsoever to get that through the paper there. And we can get some very fine cutting. Nice little curly cues. Yeah. And it cuts through the cord like nothing. And very clean cutting through the cord too. Like nobody's business. So I was not expecting anything different. Right out of the package, finished very well. And what's great about a Wharncliffe blade too is that it's so easy to maintain because it's just a nice long straight edge to, you know, you don't have to worry about serrations, don't have to worry about any kind of curve in the blade. It's just easy to sharpen and hone. And yes, that video's coming up. I ordered so much stuff to do a full sharpening video because you guys kept asking for one. Let's take a look at it's not Kydex, it's just, you know, plastic. It's not a fancy molded sheath. Snaps in and holds very securely. You can see it comes set up for neck carry right there with a fairly long lanyard. Standard, looks like standard shoelace material, and it's not tied, so you can adjust this all the way out to be your you know, the end of your necklace, or you can actually tie the end, and then you can use this to sort of adjust where you want it to hang on your neck or whatever, but you get options there. So that's not bad. What I think is really cool about this though, that I like, if I were going to carry this, it comes with a little attachable belt loop. I would love it if it came with a clip, an actual clip, like not just a belt loop, but a belt clip, because I don't often wear, like if I'm wearing jeans, I usually don't wear a belt. So it would be great if I could just clip this on somewhere, and I'm sure I could buy one, but the fact that it offers you a belt loop at all instead of just the neck carry is fantastic. So what we could do is we could unthread this lace period, and then we could put this on wherever we want. So you can see you are limited by the placement of these screws over there. You could set it up if you wanted to for scout carry, horizontally along the small of the back. What I would do, what I think is really cool, is it looks like it's set up perfectly right there for a nice tip-up carry. And that would probably be very unobtrusive. Now, it would stick down quite a bit from the belt line, so it might not be completely concealed, but I think that if you wanted to carry this concealed and you rigged it up for, you know, scout horizontal carry along the small of the back, nobody would ever see that. What we'll do right now, though, is grab the Gerber center drive, which I don't think with a Gerber center reach, what is it? I don't know. I'll put the text in there. I can't remember, but we haven't seen this on the channel since I reviewed it, basically. I forgot I had it. But, let's actually just, in real time, let's set this up right now. Just see how easy / hard it is to do one of these, to give you guys an idea for those who don't know. So these little rubber spacers, you got to have them on there. And that's how you know which side goes towards the knife. So I'm right-handed, so this is going to go on my right kind of side. So, oops. There I am dropping pieces. So we're just going to put the screws through there. Now I want to call this tech lock. It's not a tech lock, but this is just the same way that a tech lock goes on. Super easy. It doesn't need to be too tight. Just tight enough. There you go. And look at that. I like that a lot, that they give you that option there. If you're wearing, you know, a jacket or a long shirt, this could still technically be concealed. I mean, it doesn't come down that far. Let's see. So it's roughly about 1 inch. 1, 2, 3 inches below the belt line. And you've got it there ready to go. And it's super light. I mean, it's really, really light. I like this little guy. Not typically my thing, but like ever since I saw it, you know, in the case in the store, it was just something about it that just drew me to it. I really I couldn't describe what it was. It's so small, especially in my hand. But I really did like it. So I thought maybe we'd get it on the channel and see what you guys thought. Pretty nifty, huh? Anyway. All right, that's it. This is really a short one. There's not a whole lot to do. You know, I don't... This is more EDC than hard use. There's not a lot of testing to do on it or anything like that. And that is that. That's everything that comes in the box. That's everything you got. So, love to hear your thoughts on this little guy. What do you guys think? Is this your thing? Yes, no? Something you'd carry? Something you wouldn't? Find useful? No? Yes? Whatever. Alright guys, anyway. Standard 3 plugs at the end of every video. Link to my Patreon page in the video description. Please check it out. Think about joining that team and all the benefits that come with that and help this channel grow and have more cool stuff. Q&A questions. Always need more Q&A questions for upcoming Q&A videos, and whatever requests you have, things that you want to see. Some of the coolest videos we've had on this channel came from viewer requests. So look in the video description for the link to that email address as well. Alright. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I got a lot more content to get ready for you guys. A lot of viewer requests and a lot of other stuff that I just think you'll think is cool. So, stay tuned, and I'll be back in real soon.